my legal name is now Lord Hastings of Scarisbrick, CBE. My real name is Michael Hastings, and I work for KPMG as the Global Head of Citizenship Worldwide. I'm also present in the House of Lords as a crossbench non-political peer. I sit on the board of the Vodafone Foundation Worldwide, Chancellor of Regent's University, London in Regent's Park, and Vice President of UNICEF, and President of Zimbabwe's national emergency charity called ZANE. So my mind automatically goes on the subject of business obstacles to a period of time roughly 10 years ago when I was seeking to persuade the global board of KPMG that it was necessary to adopt a climate reduction commitment. Here we are, a non-industrial organization that produces great advice, good audits, sound tax policy, and very good business consulting. We don't make widgets or cars or build buildings or sanitation systems. So what was our possible carbon footprint going to be? And why would it be important to us at a time when the rest of the business world was on the edges of carbon responsibility? The now accepted climate duty that sits between governments and business and NGOs was not the conversation of 10 years ago. It was in the early stages where industrials were under attack, but certainly not professional service firms. And there was a considerable degree of cynicism in the board at the time, which was cynicism related primarily to, is this our issue? And if this is our issue, how will this affect our services to our clients? And will our clients sit up and take note that this is important? And if they don't take note that it's important, will we have stunted our ability to work with them? And I faced a difficult problem of trying to persuade a group of people who have to make the ultimate decision, who own the responsibility of the brand and the organization, that this is something that mattered. It had to matter to them, and ultimately would be client positive. But of course I had grabbed the figures out of the air. I'd said we could and should measure our carbon, cut it by 25%, a bit like President Kennedy saying, let's send a man to the moon, who had no idea how to do it. I had no idea how to cut 25% off the carbon footprint of KPMG in then around about 140 countries, now 165. I had no idea how to do that. But it was worth two very tortuous fights at the global board to push the issue and to win over the skeptics. And the way of winning over the skeptics is in three different places. One is, does this matter to another generation? The answer, profoundly yes. Will this matter to those we have to supply services to and sell services to? Well, watch what the market does. The indicators and predictors are positive. And thirdly, do we actually have the courage of our own convictions to believe in what we say matters to us? That our own embedded values, which are about protecting sustainable communities and enhancing the environment, written into our 7 values, will we do it rather than just mouth it? And it was that argument over values that actually won the issue at the end of the day, because we couldn't see the prospective client value. Now we do see it. We see the services we offer. We see the requests that come in constantly from client organizations when they're seeking KPMG as a preferred option, that they ask for this data. But we never had it before. So winning over the skepticism and cynicism of people way beyond my pay grade and way beyond my ability to make decisions about such a big organization really did have to come down to being very strong about the critical practicability of the values we espouse. And if they have no practicability, let's get rid of the value. But if they do have practicability, then let's do it. We did it, succeeded, and we've gone further.